Imagine you running your US affiliated company or subsidiary on L-1 visa and everything is good, your company is growing, but you know that your L-1 visa is going to expire. In this video, I'm going to discuss this issue and also will let you know how to get a free evaluation of your EB-1C case. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, I want to discuss the switch between L1 to EB-1C and how you can get that green card in the US. But first of all, let's remember what L1 visa is. There are L1A and L1B. We're going to be focusing mostly on L1A. So there's a company outside of the US where you worked for at least a year within the 3 years time frame, and you've been either at the executive, managerial position, or you've been a functional manager, okay? And then you've been transferred to the US to open up a new office, and that will be 1 year L1 visa, or into the existing business. That could be yours, or that could be someone else if you've been working within this umbrella company, umbrella structure. So regardless if both companies are yours and they are affiliated through you or through somebody else, and you are in the US on that L1 visa with your family for 7 years. Okay, so that's a brief overview, and probably you guys already know a lot about this, especially if you are L1 holder. What needs to be done to switch from L1 to EB-1C, and can we do EB-1C without L1? So let's start with the second question, and the answer is yes. There is no requirement in the law that says that we need to get L1 first and get EB-1C and get a green card. No, actually, you may go straight for EB-1C. That could be a little bit harder with the psychology of that petition, but that's possible, and I've done it in the past. That means that must be a bigger company outside of the US, already running company in the US with a good income flow, with the position for you at the top level. So this is possible. But most of the cases still go through L1 visa. And how does it work? So once you're in the US, you must be in this company for at least 1 year. Okay, especially if it's a new office L1 visa, okay? And of course, some companies grow really fast, and within a year, it's possible to switch to EB-1C. So you are also a top executive, a director, CEO, or similar position, okay? It's possible to be in a managerial position, to have like a department under your control, or maybe even functional manager that does a very important function in the company, like a critical role. Once you have that high tier position, you have people under your control, or you have important function under your control, and the size of the company really matters. It cannot be less than 10 people, okay? And 10 people must be under your control. So it could be a department, it could be the whole company, it could be a certain section of the company, maybe one team, but that's the requirement. You must either control and direct people, or be executive strategical thinker of the company, or playing some important role in the company. One of the three. Of course, there are some hybrids, but those are the three main ones. If we can show that US company can pay your salary, if you show some success in it, you work there for at least a year, and there is still affiliation between foreign and the US company, that's the time to start thinking about EB-1C. What would be the bonus to convince the immigration officer about the approval? Well, the profitability of the US chapter, okay, of the US company. And of course, especially if you're the top position like CEO or president, whatever the name of that position is, of course, we want to show that your work brings the profitability to the company. How much of the profit that should be? Nobody knows, but 100K is a good number to show net income for the past year, okay? And especially if it was increase in profitability after you came to the company, we can build that argument, that nexus, that you were the one to bring that profit about in the company. Okay, so your talent and manager kind of thing. What are the important considerations when you think about EB-1C? Organizational chart of the company, very important. The salaries within the company, very important. taxes, and all the inner documentation showing that your position is a high level within the structure. Okay, this I think is one of the most important criteria in the petition. Show me the track record of your function in the company. Okay, that's why it's so important to start earlier to prepare the documents for the petition, because you can build those documents while working on the case. Now, how do you know for sure if you do have the case for L1 or EB-1C? That's an easy one. Get a free evaluation right now. The link to the free evaluation by me is below this video. Click on it, fill out the questionnaire, give me a good answers to the questions, and within 2 days I will get back to you and tell you about your chances, the proper type of visa, and the potential in your case to get it done within 6 months with more than 90% chance of approval. And let me tell you guys, with this understanding, the past 3-4 years I never got a single denial, neither for L1 nor for EB-1C. Okay, just because we master the craft of filing those petitions and carefully sorting out the petitions that if I take, of course, I cannot guarantee 100% because it's not me who making the decision, but the past is pretty indicative in this case how your petition is going to be adjudicated. So get that free evaluation right now, wait for 2 days, see if you get that potential in your case, then come to the complex immigration planning for the written winning strategy in your case. And the third step is hiring my team and myself to start working on that strategy. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions or comments. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.